Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Let's see who's in the chat. Mayor Videos, I believe, was the first one in my chat with, oh, we're scrolling back, with Mark Thomas, a close second. Jimmy Cloak, welcome, guys. Clark's Cove Detecting, Melissa and Robert. SWFL Treasure Detecting, welcome. Let's see. And my chat just flew. And I think I'm caught up. Oh, Mud. Doing it. I don't know if you noticed the last few live streams. I'm wearing someone else's channel shirts. Today, honoring Rachel and Audra with the JHH. Whoa, that was scary. What was that about? I don't know if anybody else is having trouble with Facebook notifications. I just saw somebody else. See it my way. Welcome. Belinda, welcome. LNW show, welcome. You get caught up here. Oh, I think I saw Treasure Troll. Did I see Treasure Trolls, Michigan, welcome. American Woodland Relics? Yep, American Woodland Relics. Paul's in my house, welcome. Reed's Art of Adventure. Archaeology Mikey, welcome back. So here Karen goes on a road trip for the weekend. I had a collaboration hunt on Wednesday with Metal Detecting Randy, and then another one, hello Dime Detective, and then another collaboration hunt on Saturday with Oakland Digger, who is on Instagram. And then I was editing videos the rest of the weekend. That and taking care of Tanner Bananas. Had a rough couple days. And somewhat rough. She's not herself. I don't know. We're still not sure what's going on. And Karen, I check on her because I talked to her when I was at the grocery store on Sunday. And I talked to her till I got home. Then I let her go so I could carry all the groceries in before the storms hit, because we had bad storms here Sunday. And I told her, be careful, because it says you guys have flash flood warnings. That's what you're driving home to. You know, luckily she wasn't on her bike this time. She was she drove her truck. And then I get groceries carried in, put away, make dinner, make pork chops for Jackson. And I finally got a chance to call her back. You know, I texted her first, are you home? All of a sudden I get this huge text back. Like, I couldn't figure out what was going on. And she goes, I can't believe you didn't tell me. I said, tell you what? I called her then. I'm going, what's going on? Hi, Jeff's Midwest. Whoops. Gold Adventures. Welcome back. And that's when I heard the news about JHH. So it's sad, but we need to be there to support them, give them some time. So sometimes our journey isn't always what we think it's going to be. You know, sometimes it changes. You know, there's a fork in the road and something happens and life changes. So, but I know that we will all be there to support them. So, let's see who else is in my chat. But I had already I had this written down on my calendar that I was wearing this shirt tonight. Isn't that uncanny? So I still wore it. Hi, Metal Sharks, J-Man, Frederick Romano, welcome. Let me scroll back, see if I missed anybody. I think I said hi to Dime Detective. If for some reason I don't see you, I miss you in the chat, please don't be offended. Sometimes the chat moves so fast that, you know, people are missed. Nope, I think I'm cut. DF Digger, Dennis, welcome. So it was a busy week and weekend. In that been doing a lot of editing, trying to get these videos off my phone and onto my computer, and trail camera captures I worked on today. I hate trying to change files from one kind of file to an MP4, but I finally found a quicker way to do it. But it took me hours to figure it out because I'm not tech savvy. Hi, Country Diggers. Because unfortunately, the software on my laptop does not offer that. Oh, John Garrett, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat. Make sure I haven't missed anybody. Papa Roos, what's in the dirt? I've got it on. I wore it this morning when I went to the cellar hall. Let's see, what else? Country Diggers, welcome. So, and then I thought I had everything all set until I started editing videos last weekend. And then I realized that while I'm doing this one clip, you can hear somebody in the background banging with a hammer. I'm going, the darndest thing's happening when I try to film. It was like, what in the world? Where did that go? Things echo through the woods. Let me tell you, this house is over 1,000 feet away from my cellar hole permission. I mean, well over 1,000 feet. You can't see it. You can't see it through the woods, but you could hear them roofing that house from a long ways. So I got up early one morning to try to take care of that and that. But boy, when I woke up this morning, about froze to death. I fell asleep with the windows open. It was 47 degrees outside this morning, and I'm still chilled. I've got my hoodie on. Hi, Lincoln Central Coins. Oh, Archaeology Mikey says, in the next few months, I will be having jaw surgery on my bottom row teeth. If it all goes well, they'll take off my braces. Oh, good luck to you, Mikey. Hi, Monk Cheetah. And Tango. Oh, that reminds me. Did I bring my mail downstairs? Uh-oh. I am missing one of my pieces of mail. Hi, Jeff's Midwest Gold Adventures. Squirrels, magnet fishing, welcome. Papa Roos will be live. Whoa, that flew by. Will be live this evening. Make sure you tune in. Thank you, Reed. So I debated all weekend trying to figure out what today's live stream is going to be about, and decided on this topic, finding places to metal detect. especially after going through the last, year and a half like we all have. I might have some ideas for you of places you can detect. And some, all you have to do is check with your ordinances, local ordinances, and see if they allow it. So let's see. We're going to start off with our illness list. Uncle Al is still in the rehabilitation center. And Mark Thomas, I don't know if you still have that address for Uncle Al. If you haven't yet, if you could mail him a card and let him know you're thinking of him. Uncle Al is oldies and goodies. He collapsed last year and went into a coma. Came out of the coma, didn't lose any limbs. Was in the hospital for a long time. Then they transferred him to the rehab center. For those of you that sent donations in to the GoFundMe, I still don't know what happened. Everybody that donated to his GoFundMe, they refunded the money. Al doesn't know why. Paulie that set it up, he doesn't know why. So I'm assuming that he and Rivendell are trying to get that straightened out with GoFundMe. Let's see. Misplaced Youper Girl is doing great. She's done with her radiation. Her blood work was decent. And she has a checkup in end of July. It's Susie Q96 is still waiting for her brain surgery to be scheduled. It'll be sometime in July. We're guessing in the next couple weeks. She's doing her best, taking it a day at a time. She also has a GoFundMe. Let's see. Make sure it's not. My comments are not working right. I stand Admonish The Metal. Okay, Mark Thomas put in the chat the address to send a card to Uncle Al, oldies and goodies. I thought I had more than that. And I am missing some of my list, so I'll try to go by memory. Youper 57 is recovering from cancer treatment up in the UP. So he's doing better. Missouri Mike is doing better. Hunter GT is doing better. Adventures with Goat, his wife, he picked her up, or they flew her home, and she is now home. And I believe they just had a daughter get married last weekend, so she came home in time for the wedding. So that was good. I'm not sure if I've missed anybody or not. Okay. To Dive and Detect, welcome. Let's see if I missed. Team Clambake, welcome. I think I've got everybody so far. Drinking coffee today to stay warm. Woo! One day to, I don't even think we hit there. That book, it's in. And I came up with 56 ideas for places to metal detect. And there may be more than that. Who knows? Come on. What is going on with YouTube? Weird. I hope this list will be good for beginner metal detectorists as well as seasoned detectorists. So, first of all, for the beginners, your own yard. Regardless if you're new to detecting or not, each machine you add to your repertoire, go over your yard again. Also, if you live in a state that gets snow in the wintertime or freezing temperatures, keep going over your yard. That frost will tip and twist and turn underneath the earth and will change the position of whatever's in the ground. And what you couldn't detect last year, you may be able to this year. I missed something here. I dropped plates, dropping frames. Oh, is it working all right now, guys and gals? I don't know why it keeps cutting out like that. That's weird. I'm looking. Everything looks good on this end. Hey, you guys prospecting, welcome back. Okay. Number 2, your friends' yards. Okay. Number 3, family members' yards. Number 4, parks that permit metal detecting. State parks, county parks, and city parks. You have to go to their websites to find out if they allow it or not. In Michigan, our state parks, when you go on the DNR website and type in metal detecting, it pops up with links to all the maps, to all the parks that it is allowed, and they highlight in red the areas of those parks that you can metal detect. Tot lots and playgrounds that permit metal detecting, which most of them do as long as you don't take a shovel in. Hi, Cynthia Swearingen, welcome. See if I missed anybody else. I think I said hi to Mayor videos earlier. Okay. So tot lots and playgrounds that permit metal detecting. Road tear-outs. Many roads are considered public right-of-ways. They're not owned by the town. You know, if they're like a state highway or something. But I usually ask permission, whatever town it's nearby, just to make sure it's okay. Ball fields. I only do the outside boundaries. They allow ball fields in the towns near me, but you're only allowed to do the outside perimeters, like where the spectators would sit and stand. Same thing for soccer fields, only where the spectators stand or sit. And same for the football fields. Does your town have a carnival that comes every year? And if they don't set up on asphalt or concrete, do they set up in a field owned by the village, the city, whatever, the township? I have one that comes to a town near me, and they use the school property, but they use the center of the, what do you call it? Where the track team meets, where they run around that track circle. Let's see. Sites of long lost ski lodges. Okay. And current ski lodges for clad and jewelry hunts. A friend of one of my sons hunts a ski resort near them, and he finds all kinds of clad and jewelry. Of course, a site like that, you would have to ask permission. But a lot of sites that the ski lifts aren't up anymore, I mean, it's long gone. It's, I think there's 2 within an hour of me that have been closed since the 30s and 40s. And they're just owned by private property. They're just on private property now, but it's vacant land. You can go to any township and request an address for the owner. Let's see. Sites of long lost drive-in theaters. That would be the same thing. Whoever the property owner is, you would have to contact them and get permission. Old campgrounds. One of the first permissions that Oakland Digger took me to was the site of an old campground that was now private property, and that he had gained permission for, and the owners were very nice. Private property that used to be old-time roadside parks back in the 40s through the 60s. I'm old enough. I remember when my parents would go cross country and we'd pull over to eat lunch. My mom would always pack a picnic basket lunch. Hi, Nancy. Welcome, Nancy. They just pull off at a roadside park and get out a blanket. We sit on a blanket and eat our lunch. Well, some of these old roadside parks are now on private land, which you could gain permission by asking for it. So that was number 15. Number 16, township beaches. Many state-owned beaches, in Michigan anyway, you can't detect. But the township beaches, you can, some of them. So again, check with that township. Many of them have this information online. If they don't, I don't recommend calling and asking on the phone. I recommend going in person and asking. So let me see. Whispers from the Dirt. Welcome back. Let's see. Hi, the pizza guy. Welcome. I'm scrolling back to see if I missed anybody. Treasure hunting with Swifty. Welcome. Oh my goodness. There's 37 in my house. Thank you so much. I think I'm caught up. All right. So I did 16 township beaches. State park beaches that are not national shorelines. Okay, like a little bit east of me in Metamora, there's a Metamora State Park, and they allow their beach, you know, it's an inland beach, it's a lake beach. They allow their beaches to be detected either before Memorial Day or after Labor Day. And if you find anything super valuable, of course, you would have to turn it in. Hi, Bill 457. Welcome back. Concession stands. Concession stands for football fields. Concession stands for baseball fields. And if they're on school property, if you already are aware that you can detect school property, I mean, you have to check with your own schools. It depends on the state, the school, you know, always ask first. Digging Juggernaut, welcome. Yes, Sleeping Bear Dunes is off limits to metal detecting and rock hounding. You are not allowed to rock hound on the beach or metal detect. It's Susie Q96. Hi, Susie. Amethyst Angel, welcome. All right. Undeveloped. This is a good one, okay? This is a good one a lot of people may not think about. Undeveloped school or city property with a history. There are several apps available. Or you can go to your own town's library and look at the most recent maps, and they will tell you who owns those properties. This is how I discovered that a nearby town to me owned land that was not developed. The school owned one parcel and the village owned another parcel. And I gained permission to metal detect both of them. Let's see. And of course, there's door knocking private properties. And with that, I do research through the winter. I drive around in the fall when the leaves are off the trees to get an idea of what addresses I want to research. And then I research those addresses on my old maps, go to the library, search on Ancestry, try to find out some information about the first family to, the families that built the homes, and go on from there, and then door knock. The worst thing they can say, folks, is no. Just express your passion. And when it comes to talking about the actual excavation of relics, I don't tell them I'm looking for coins. I tell them I'm hunting for history, and I'm cutting plugs. I don't say I'm digging holes. I say I'm cutting plugs. Someone else mentioned this. I think it was on Nancy's live stream, maybe, that you could do a short video that you could keep on your smartphone showing you cutting a plug, pulling the artifact out, and closing it back up and repairing the plug, and showing you were leaving no trace. You just tell them, I practice leave no trace. Okay, let's see. Where am I? So that was 20, door knocking private properties. Door knocking farm properties that fields were sites of old homesteads. I think farm permissions are probably easier to get than house permissions, but both can be done. And again, you've got to research. I use an app called Gaia GPS, where I can drive down the road, have my phone in the holder, have Gaia GPS on, and see right where the old homesteads were up in the North Country, where it's nothing but farms. And I can see where the old homesteads used to be. And that. So in my description of my video, if you sign up for Gaia GPS, you will get 1 month free with my discount code. I do not earn a cent off that. I asked them if they could give me a product code to save people money, because I'm all about treasure hunting on a budget. All right, that was 21. Construction sites. Say an old building or old house is being torn down, or looks like it's about to be torn down. Stop and talk to the project manager. See if you can gain permission to metal detect when they're not working. Sidewalk tear-outs. Okay. Now, I did my sidewalk tear-out only, and I didn't ask first, but I know the area that I live in, all township land, we can metal detect. But normally, if you have a sidewalk tear-out at a town, it's always best to ask first. Don't just assume, I did, because I was disgusted at what the road crew did, digging up my over 100-year-old peonies. One came back, you guys. They got one of them. They didn't totally yank all of it out. So one came back. I have one left, but it's teeny. Okay. Now, when you are doing curb strips, if the house on the other side of the sidewalk is very well manicured, I like to ask first. I let them know that it's allowed because it's, you know, city property. And I just explain to them so that, you know, we are all ambassadors. So they don't get left with a bad taste in their mouth. Let them know that you practice leave no trace, that you're cutting a plug and not digging a hole, cutting a plug and that. And focus your attention on bus stop areas if there are any. Okay, I know some diggers, they get permissions at courthouses, old courthouses. And I have one that is where in the small town that my great aunt and uncle lived in, that's probably a little over an hour away from me, that I want to try to gain permission to metal detect because it is not a manicured lawn. So that requires asking permission. A lot of these sites do. Okay. That was, let's see, 24 and 25. 26, old roadside farm market sites. Like when I was a little girl, I remember when we would go see my grandma in Muskegon, my mom always stopped at this for Mother's Day. She always stopped at this. Maybe it wasn't Mother's Day. It was gladiola season, is all I know. And there was this gladiola farm that had a roadside place where you could stop and buy gladiolas. And we would buy grandma red gladiolas. So old roadside farm market sites. I found my second gold ring ever on a hunch. If you live in a part of the United States that receives snow, check your town and figure out where they're pushing the excess snow when they run out of places to put it. You know, find out where they're piling up the snow off the streets. I found they were plowing it onto land that was adjacent to a small creek, and I metal detected that and got my second gold ring. Hi, Ozzy Darren, welcome. Hi, Stans lad, welcome. See if I missed anybody. Okay. Old forgotten railroad depot sites. Some of these old railroad, if you go online, you can look up old railroad maps. Some of them could be on township land, which is what I found. It wasn't actually a depot, but it was some building for the railroad. Some of them are on private land. You'll just have to check and see what's available in your area. Joseph Wall Sr., welcome to the live stream. I appreciate you coming. He's been a longtime subscriber of mine and does several comments on my videos. GR8 Finds, welcome. Let's see. Old railroad beds, which can be found sometimes on township property, which is what I found. Early post office sites. I know of 4 that are in people's front yards, out in the rural, you know, out in the country. So they have these really deep front yards, but there used to be a post office in the front of them. You would have to ask permission for that, of course. Older churches with permission. Creeks and streams near old crossings where the wagons would cross, where they fjord across. Creeks and streams near old forgotten mills that are not, you know, they're not stated as being historical sites. There's a lot of mills out there that have been long forgotten. Old swimming holes. Okay. Go to your local coffee shop for breakfast, early morning breakfast, and strike up a conversation with local seniors, and you'd be surprised how many locations you're going to find. Old swimming holes, picnic areas, things like that. Another source for places to detect, check with your coworkers. Do they, do any of them have older homes or properties? Check the old maps for old Victorian township picnic areas. Okay. Boy Scout camps. Many Boy Scout camps allow metal detecting. So check with your nearest Boy Scout camp. Okay, old town squares that have been turned into city parks are excellent. But then again, check with the ordinances of that city. Check the old maps for old stagecoach stops, which land is frequently owned by businesses. I am in the process of trying to get permission of an old stagecoach stop that the part that the stagecoach stop was on is adjacent to the property that the gas station is on, but it's far away from the gas station. But you got to go through proper channels to get that permission. And they thought that the owner would only agree if whatever I found went to the Historical Society, which I don't have a problem with. Archaeology Mikey's last comment. Oh, I'm looking, Archaeology Mikey. I'm backing up here. Archaeology Mikey says another thing detectorists should do is wear masks and gloves when door knocking, just for safety, because when they open the door, you don't know if they have it. Exactly. This is true. This is true, Mikey. Thank you for the advice. Now, Reed's Art of Adventure knows this one. Back alleys of historical business districts that is dirt, not paved. Usually you can detect those if the curb strips are allowed. That was number 40. Okay. I skipped one. I skipped my numbers. I went from 40 to 42. Whoops. 41. Check local vintage newspapers online that tell locations of political stump speeches. Okay. My dad lived in Illinois for a while as a child. His family came from Kentucky and went to Illinois to find better coal mines to work in. And he remembers his great grandma telling him that in the middle of their cornfield, that Abraham Lincoln did a stump speech there. And a stump speech is where they just pulled up a stump, stood on it, and talked about the change they wanted to make. The political candidates did that. And Abraham Lincoln did that a lot in Illinois. And usually, if your family has this folklore, it's more than likely true. And that's a good place to search in cornfields. Find out where there were political stump speeches. Now, the county south of me, there is a library in Pontiac, Michigan that has rolls and rolls and rolls of microfilm rolls of newspapers, old newspapers from the 1800s for Oakland County, Michigan. So if I ever get any permissions down there, or if I want to do research down there, which is getting pretty built up down there, I can go there and you can read the newspapers. You can find out that such and such a church's congregation had a picnic on the future site of the new church or whatever, things like that. And that'll give you an idea of where to look for a place to detect. And that's also where you could find out whose farm field the political candidates did their stump speech at. Let's see. Streams and rivers with historical floods. And I know Dennis, and if Richie, I don't know if Richie's in the chat or not, in Maine, they can attest to that. DF Digger. Abandoned gas stations and land where old gas stations were located in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. And I just saw one the other day, and you can tell by how it's built, the overhang, and there was an island, but there's no gas pumps there, but there's an island where the gas pumps used to be. So that would be a cool place to stop and ask permission. Okay. Joining a historical society might be beneficial, but I only suggest that you do this if you have a true passion for helping the historical society. And by that, I mean, don't go in there thinking that you're going to be able to ask everybody, can I detect your house? It doesn't work that way. You got to be there to volunteer to help if you're going to be a member. It can't just be for trying to get sites to metal detect, So, and, once you meet everybody and learn about each other, maybe a couple years down the road, it might pan out and you might get some permissions. I got one, but it's taken many, many years. So don't just think you're joining just to try to get permissions. You're joining to benefit the club as well. Haunted forest locations on township and school properties. Okay. I'm sure we've all heard of somebody doing a fundraiser for the school or for the sports groups for school. I forget what you call those. Or the township putting one on for the kids on one of their properties. See if you can get permission. A lot of times if it's school property and it's being unused, except for that, they'll allow that. And when you're going to try to get permission to hunt at schools, tell them, number one, you practice leave no trace. Tell them, number two, I pick up all garbage I see. All garbage I dig out of the ground goes in the trash. It does not get left behind. When I detect the tot lots, I dig it all so that any nails or any sharp objects are removed. Hi, Scott, Dirt Diggers UK, welcome. Let me see if I've missed anybody. I'm scrolling back. I haven't checked in a while. I said hi to Cynthia. Geez, there's 40 in my house. Wow, you guys and gals. Holy smokes. Okay. So haunted forest locations on school or township property. Or sometimes it's on farm properties and private properties. Vintage car show locations. Sometimes they're on pavement, but I know some towns it's on grass. and it's township-owned property. Outdoor flea market locations that are not paved. That's another good place. Old village, township, and city halls that are still in use, that are still standing. If it's a township hall and that township allows metal detecting, there you go. Let's see, we are up to 50. Old early boat launches and fishing holes. 52, abandoned homes. If you see an abandoned home, all you got to do is walk into the township offices and inquire about who the owner is. Sometimes it's a county, sometimes it's a township. And you can ask permission to detect. Old fairgrounds, you know. If you're a member of 4-H fairgrounds, that might be your in to find a place to metal detect. 53, in Michigan, streams that are classified public streams. Public streams are streams where there are canoe and kayak rentals. That'll be your first clue. It's a public stream. Oh my goodness, Cynthia. Thank you. Thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate that so much. So, usually if you go to your state's DNR site, or, you know, whatever, if we have Department of Natural Resources. I'm not sure if all states do that. Check with their website. They will tell you which streams and creeks and that are public. Because unfortunately, if they're not considered a public stream or river, they're small enough that maybe you can't get a canoe down them. You've got to be careful with that, because some people consider, if they own property on both sides of that, they'll consider the creek theirs. So that can be, I don't know. Dennis can probably elaborate more on that, but that's what I found here in Michigan. Let's see. This is something I learned from Oakland Digger. I don't know if it's true of all states, but it's worth checking into, okay? For a place to metal detect that you don't need permission per se, okay? That it's allowed. Metro parks are more likely to allow metal detecting than any other kind of park, okay? They usually are less restrictive on metal detecting, but still require a permit that costs anywhere from $5 to $25 a year. I know of one that I did a collaboration last year with Aaron on YouTube, and it was $5 a year. It was miles and miles of land. So, but if you are seen not repairing your holes, oh my goodness, Stan, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Every cent will go back into this channel, everybody. In one way or another, either giveaways or gas to go on collaborations, or, you know, whatever I need to bring more video content to you. But if you're not seen repairing your plugs, you can lose the privilege. It's still a privilege. Even if you have to pay for it, it's still a privilege. Okay? And let's see. The last one. Forgotten towns and villages lost to time, located in rural farming lands. Still requires asking permission, but more than likely it's going to be an easier permission to get because it's farmers. you know, as long as it's not, you know, planting season or harvest time, most of them, you know, that span between planting and harvest, anything before or after that, they shouldn't really have a problem with. So, but I have had one farmer tell me no. There are still those people that think we are going to get rich. So, Indiana Tones, Lou, welcome. Okay. Amethyst Angel, I think I said hi to you. I said hi to Pizza Hunter. Wow. Thank you so much for those super chats. That is awesome, you guys. That is awesome. I said hi to Nancy. I hope I haven't missed anybody. Hi, Treasure Trolls. He says, I'm back. Had dinner. What'd you have for dinner, Treasure Trolls? So that's 50 plus ideas. I hope it was helpful to you guys. Does anybody in the chat have anything they want to add to that list? Beefy Mac. Yummy. Yummy, because I am not allowed to eat pasta on my diet. So yummy. So I'm watching. Brooklyn Treasure Hunters, Anthony says, great list. Yep, old school houses. Well, that kind of goes along the lines with old school properties. Yep. Yep. Metal Shark says, Ocala, not far from where I live, has a free permit in PDF for its city parks. Let me put that up on the screen. Marion County, where Ocala is located, has a $12 annual permit for its parks and boat landings. Thank you for sharing that, J-Man. I appreciate that. So if you were going to go and vacation down in Ocala, Florida area, boom, go online, apply for the permit, print it out, and boom, you've got a place to detect when you go down there. Yes, always make sure it's not a marked historical site. Okay. So I do have some mail, and I left one piece of mail upstairs, but I'm going to do the other two first. Okay, my first piece of mail comes from JP Lawns and More. At least I think it does. That's what I'm thinking this is. But it doesn't have it on. There's no return address on this. So I'm thinking that's what it is. I was on their live stream after Flash Bash weekend, and I won some pay dirt. Oh, that didn't open it. Ah, you're kidding me. They really wrapped this good. Holy smokes. I just don't want to rip open pay dirt, if you know what I mean. Oh, there we go. There we go. That was very well wrapped. Wowzers. Okay. Okay, I got JP Lawns and More. I think this is the gold pay dirt. And then I think this one is Mrs. JP Lawns and More. I think with the bulldogs on it. I think those are stickers too. I think this is pay dirt that has gems in it, if I'm remembering right. I know there's some prospectors in the chat. Maybe they'll know better. I can't wait to try this out. Thank you very much. It was a giveaway, and somehow I won it. Thank you, Mayor Videos, for putting that up in the chat. Okay, then I got this package from my sponsor, Michigan Metal Detectives. We know what this is because I ran out at the last event, almost the last event. More stickers. Lots more stickers. Because I told him after McGill hunt, I think I was down to 12 or 14 stickers. Okay, Stan's Lad. What did you say? Stan's Lad says, I've been searching every year after harvest some deserted medieval village fields dating from 1630 to 1480 for 30 years and still get stuff. The plow keeps bringing it up. That's true. Absolutely. Yes, Nancy. Woohoo, stickers. I am so spoiled. I am so spoiled. So we have stickers again. Set those there. And chat amongst yourselves. I got to grab this other piece of mail that I left upstairs. I'll be right back. Oh, it's just me. I'm back. Here, I thought I had it all, and this one dropped. So, this is from, I'm not sure. Maybe there'll be a note. Got an envelope. Pink envelope. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. Deej, I thought you might like this coin, although it doesn't have too much to do with metal detecting. It does represent what you promote and all the other great ladies of metal detecting channels. You were the first to support me in your Women of Metal Detecting video series. Thank you for your support and all you do for the women of metal detecting. Tango Tango, aka Terry. Wow. Oh, I love this. Let's see if I can get it open. Let me move this. I may have to move this around to show it. It's a pretty big coin or medallion. But we're talking about Monk Cheetah and his partner in crime, Tango Tango. Sent me this gift. So let's change cameras so I can show you what they sent. Oh boy. It's really okay. Let me turn it down a little bit. There's a woman in uniform with the U.S. flag. Boy, this just doesn't do it justice, does it? But you'll recognize this on the back. The women that worked through World War I and II in the factories. Okay, let me switch back to the other camera and we'll see if it'll show up on my ProStream camera. Maybe it'll show up better here. I'm hoping. So it says submarine service, 1918, pride, loyalty, respect, and press? I'm not sure. This is what the front of it looks like. You see that? And then the back of it says Women on Submarines. Celebrating women on submarines. It's gorgeous, though. It's like a huge enameled. It's gorgeous. Beautiful colors. Thank you so much, you two. Tango Tango, I appreciate this very much. In fact, I might have. It will be displayed on my desk. I think I have a miniature easel that will hold this. And that would be cool to maybe put it up here somewhere. Yeah, I should still be able to see it up there. So thank you very much. I appreciate that very much. So, did anybody see Mark the Berg Hunter's last video? If you're ever having a rough day and you need a good laugh, you got to check out Mark's videos. He is a riot. Oh, I love it, Monk Cheetah and Tango Tango. I love it. It's beautiful. I showed that to my boyfriend Jackson when I first got it and said, look at what they sent me. He goes, wow, that's nice. Yeah, it's beautiful. So let me see if I missed anybody. Team Kleinbeck says, sweet, we had that poster in the aluminum foundry I worked on maintenance department for. Very cool. Let's see. Okay. So what time is it? It's 6:30. So did anybody else have any luck? Yep, there's Mayor Videos just did a shout out for Mark the Berg Hunter. If you're not familiar with his channel, check it out. Mark is in the state of Pennsylvania, I believe. I'm having homemade grilled cheese burgers. Ooh, and fries for dinner. Well, it's Tuesday, Coney night. Only I'm not having a Coney tonight. But it's A&W night for us. So the nights that I do my live streams, I don't have to cook. So Jackson goes to A&W, takes Tanner Banana with him, and she rides in the car with her head out the window, and all the waitresses at A&W, because it's a drive up, it's the old style drive up, they all love Tanner Banana. So Mark the Berg Hunter is in Western PA. Doesn't count, LOL. Why not? Oh, Stan said he found a silver Rosie today in the water. Cool. I will take a look at your video, Stan. I try to watch everybody that comes to my live streams and watches my videos. They take priority over, the ones that comment, and I know they've been there. They take priority. I watch their videos first and then go on to the other channels I watch. So, Ozzy, how are you feeling? Are you healed up? Is the doctor going to let you metal detect? Ozzy had a surgery recently. Susie said, what? Who's clueless? Oh, they are clueless where you live, what a Coney is? Well, I never thought about that. There may be some states that don't have Coney Islands. Okay, see it my way says Mark is near Pittsburgh, not too far from me. Finding Alabama, welcome. Ozzy says, I now have Neapolitan ice cream with Hershey's chocolate syrup. Mmm. I love ice cream. I'm scrolling to see. Oh, DF Digger, sorry I missed you leaving. Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate that. Susie Q says, I hope to get rest of my packages out by Friday and eventually get my channel back going soon. Miss everybody. Take it one day at a time, Susie. I know you're struggling just to get things packed to move and all that and getting ready for your surgery. So Archaeology Mikey says, I like making streamers hungry. You know, that's something about us metal detecting and treasure hunting channels. We always end up talking about food at one time or another. We do. Hey, we still got 37 in the chat. Thank you so much, guys and gals. Susie goes, dang, now I want a Coney. Black raspberry, what? Sherbet? Sherbet? Driving can't, but hello to all in Deej. Yep. No texting and driving. Good idea. Okay. Oh, there's Roberto. Wish me luck metal detecting. Welcome, Roberto. Welcome back. Roberto just put out a new video too, I think. So, yeah, here it was too hot. Well, I still managed to go on 2 collaboration hunts this week, but, you know, I was doing other things too that I had to get done, like grocery shopping, you know, our normal chores. Our normal chores. Not just playing around. The only peanut butter I like eating are peanut butter cups, and they're not good for my waistline. Oh, Belinda. Hamburger, hot dog, bacon. Oh, I'm allergic. I am terrible allergic to melon. No melon for me. I can't tell what. There's a snow cone there. There's a steak. Yeah, steak. I'm in a steak. Need to go to the food store. She goes, LOL. Go straight to the butt. Yep. Tummy or butt, one or the other. Yep. Oh, gotta move. Here, I got another hoodie down here. Okay, let's see. Mark, are you ready to do the giveaways? Mark Thomas. So we've got some interesting questions this time. Let me find my notes. Okay. And I am also going to put it up on the screen too. So we need to hide the current comment. I'm going to my banners. Get ready for question number 1. So get your typing fingers ready, folks. You get your thinking caps on. You remember that phrase? Caps on. Now, this first question, you're going to be guessing a number between, but it has to answer this question. Okay? I'm going to show the question up on the banner. How many miles long was the first railroad in the United States? Okay. Get ready, get set. It's not letting me, there, it let me put the go in the chat. Choose between 1 and 50 miles. How many miles long the first railroad in the United States was? And keep guessing until Mark Thomas tells you stop. Freezing? Yeah, I'm chilly. It's only in the 50s today, or maybe 60s. I don't see it yet. Keep going, folks. Oh, Mark Thomas said, stop, stop, stop. Somebody got it. Let's wait for Mark to tell us who got the answer correct. And get an ink pen to write down the name of the winner. Thank you, Nancy, for helping. Stop. Mark Thomas says Brooklyn Treasure Hunter answered it. The answer was 13 miles. So Brooklyn Treasure Hunter, congratulations. So let's draw you a token. Okay, put the pen back there. So we're going to draw a token. I always feel for the smallest one I can find. Oh, this is cool. Okay, let's switch cameras. Let me show you, Brooklyn Treasure Hunter, the token that you won. Okay. This says Kohler Car Wash, Otsego, Minnesota. And the other side, I believe, has an American Eagle. United States of America, Liberty. But that's the front side. A different kind of a car wash token from Otsego, Minnesota. Or Otsego. I'm not sure which way to say that. Congratulations. Awesomeness. Okay, let's switch back. All right. Get your thinking caps on, folks. Working at the car wash. All right. Second question. Okay, let me get this ready. Okay, we're going to put the banner up with the question. What state was the first state to have a railroad? Get ready, get set, go. Which state in the United States had the very first railroad? So you got to choose a state in the U.S. Good luck, everybody. Didn't it do the go? Whoa, where's my... There we go. Hi, Steely Dan. Welcome. I don't see it yet. Still don't see it. Ooh, somebody's getting closer. Still don't see it. Yes, you can guess more than once, pizza guy. Go for it. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, getting so close. Wow, there's another close one. Oh, I think I see it. I think I see it. Let me find my ink pen. Okay, let's everybody. Did Did you see it, Mark Thomas? I thought I saw it. Everybody stop. I believe we got it. Yep. Nancy saying stop. And give Mark some time to scroll back to the beginning so he can see who it was that got it first. I think I know, but I'm not positive. And remember, folks, you can only win once. Yep, that's who I had too, Mark Thomas. Congratulations, Joseph Walls Sr. Congratulations. You won the token. Let me write this down. The second senior. Okay. Now, for those of you, LG, today is the day. Welcome. Let me put this banner up. Where is it? Okay, winners need to contact me within 24 hours. I think I just heard my phone vibrate. Hold on a minute. Don forgot I'm live streaming. Beep beep. Okay. Okay, and I got Nancy's. There's somebody else in here. Where is it? Oh, Brooklyn Treasure Hunters. Okay. Wow, that was fast, Anthony. Thank you for sending me your address so quickly. Okay, so Joseph Walls, you need to email me at defleur1121@hotmail.com. Your mailing address so I can send you your token. So let's draw your token, Joseph. Okay. Now, somewhere in this jar is a silver love token. Oh, wow. Another new one. I'm not sure what this is too. Okay, so that's that's Anthony's. And this will be Joseph's. Oops, I bumped that. All right, let's switch cameras. Okay, where is it? There it is. It is a horseshoe with a star in the center. So I'm guessing a good luck token. But then on the back, try to open this out a little bit. On the back, it says no cash value, but it's got an eagle on it. So that's cool. So I'm guessing that's a good luck token. So congratulations, Joseph. Let me switch back to the other camera. All right, turn that back. Make sure I haven't missed anybody else in the chat. Okay, Joseph says, let me figure the address out. Silver love token, there's one in there somewhere. Nobody, it's not been drawn yet. But you did win that good luck token. So, but somewhere in that jar is a silver love token. There, I started out with over 11 pounds of tokens plus a silver love token. That will work, Joseph? Cool. Well, I appreciate you watching. Oh my goodness. We have greatness in our house. Me minor, Greg's in my house. Oh my gosh, how are you feeling? I just did a collaboration hunt, Greg, with metal detecting with Randy, and he gave me this very unusual blue rock that I have no idea what it is. I'll tell us all what it is, but it's really beautiful when it's wet. So, how are you feeling? No, see, I think the last time I saw you was the Toronto event, and that was what, 3 years ago? Show the rock on my video. It's in my car. Do you guys mind if I quick run out to my car? Let me go get it. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the delay. Oh, Randy, are you still in the house? Maybe it'll show up on my coin cam. Okay. Is that? It doesn't even look blue under this camera. Look at that. Why doesn't it look blue? Let me try to focus better. Maybe give it more light. And let me try to focus. Quit moving, camera. Anyhow, it doesn't show it in the picture, but it is like a see-through blue. So I don't know if that's enough to give you an idea. That shows a little bit of the blue right there in the corner, but it's almost like a periwinkle blue flashing back at you. It's almost fluoresce. It almost fluoresces. Okay, let me go back to the other camera. So Randy said, I forget who he said he was metal detecting with. I'm getting warm after running all the way out to the car. Let's see. Did Greg, I don't know if that was enough for Greg to be able to tell what it was or not, but if we ever have another event in Toronto, I'll bring it with me then. Or I'll be in Ontario. You see quartz and iron stain. You can get rid of the yellow stain with super iron out. I didn't see it focus, but it looks like it contains copper. Huh. Wow. So yeah, I had no idea what it was. I'd never seen a rock like that, but metal detecting with Randy said that the people he was detecting with, everybody was, I don't know if it was at the Florida Hunt 7 hunt or where it was, or maybe the hunt with the last one that they put on. I think it was in Georgia, maybe. I forget which hunt it was at, but everybody was saving it because it was such a beautiful rock, because it kind of fluoresced blue. How can you get permission to hunt a local park? John E. Go online and check that. If it's a village, check village ordinances, which are usually online now. I'm not sure what state. I don't know if Randy's still in here or not. Let me text Randy or message him, email him. Randy's email to me. There's been a lot of emails since that one. Nope. There's nope. I think it was before that even. So much has gone on the last 2 or 3 weeks. Goodness gracious, I can't find it. So Me Miner says if it's from Florida, it's not malachite. Is more green. It's not as deep blue as lapis. I know that. Anyhow, John E., how you get permission, you check with the city, the village, whatever type of town it's in. You check online for their ordinances. If you don't find the answer, then you go to either the city, the village, or the township offices and ask permission. Or if you have a local metal detecting club, they may be able to answer your question for you. Okay. Greg said his first guess would be malachite. Greg, I will have to let you know. Once I find Randy's email, I'll email him. Virginia, but he travels the country for work, so it could be from anywhere for all I know. I don't remember what state he said. Hi, Dan Anderson. Welcome. Wow, there's still 30 in my house. Good night, Cynthia. Thank you for helping moderate. Okay, so we pull Joseph. So now we have to do the last question for the last token giveaway. Okay. Let's see. Let me bring up the question on my banners. Okay, we got to scroll down for this one. Come on, mouse, work. Question 3. Okay. This is the question. Go back to the comments. Okay, get ready. Hi, Fins and Fines. We're giving away a token. Okay, so there's the question on the screen. Get ready. Don't start until I say go. All right. What state was Maryland competing with for Western trade by building the first railroad? Get ready, get set, go. Pick a state. Pick until we find the winner. You can do multiple comments. And Mark the Berg Hunter will tell us when the answer comes up in the chat. Unable to come back in right now. He's busy with a client. Okay, thank you. See it my way. So many of you, I told you about me miner in my treasure hunter's illness and injury list. And he is recuperating from a tree falling on him. So I appreciate you coming into the live stream. Shoot. Oh, we got a winner. We got a winner. We got a winner. Stop, everybody. Let's wait for Mark to tell us who won. Metal Sharks won with the state of New York. Congratulations. Okay. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to come to one of my live streams, Greg. I really do. Okay, so the winner of this token is Metal Sharks. Okay, and let me take that banner down and put the other one back up. And just in case anybody's moved, I need you to, even if you think I have your mailing address, you need to email me to this email address right down there. Your snail mail, your mailing address for me to mail the token to. I will mail the token anywhere in the world. I don't care where it has to go. As long as it's a mailable place, you know. So Greg, what I do is I have this ironstone crock. It's collectible, but it's not old. And I filled it. I started out earlier this year with 11 pounds of assorted tokens. Okay. And so I do token giveaways every live stream that I don't have a guest. Let me go back to my comments to see if I'm missing anybody. Bill 457, yes. All right. So Metal Sharks was the first one to get it right. All right. J-Man, we're going to draw your token. You ready? Somewhere in this token jar is a silver love token. There. Yes. We've had this one before, but it's still cool. It's a car wash token. Let's switch cameras. Let's see. Switch cameras to coin cam. It's called Socks Rapid. Let me move this up. Car wash. And then the other side. Got a picture of a dog driving a car, and it says self-serve car and pet wash. Socks. So congratulations, J-Man. Let me switch back the cameras. So, Greg, have you heard anything? I know that Canada and Michigan are in talks about letting people cross the border if they have proof of vaccination. Hi, Diggin with Cruzy. Have you heard anything yet? I haven't heard any results yet. Because there's a bunch of people I want to go visit that I haven't seen in a while in Canada. Yeah, open the border. Yeah. Yeah, Liz wants to go to Digstock, but she's not, as long as they open the border, she'll be able to go. Nothing about crossing with a vehicle. Wow. I know. I'm supposed to go stay with Chrissy and Johnny for a week. I was supposed to do that last year and it got canceled. So, oh my goodness, Brian, straight up tripwires in my house, straight up metal detecting. Hi, Brian. He's saying hi, diggers and digettes. On July 5th, they are allowing fully vaccinated Canadians to fly and not isolate. Well, that's good. That's good. So, are you going to be teaming up with Bo? Do you have any plans for this year to team up with Bo? Joseph Walls Sr. says, I read the borders will open by July 21st. Whoa, wait, bring that back. Might have to have vaccine, proof of vaccine, probably, is what he means. Yeah. Oh my. Greg is still in a back brace and a foot cast. Wow. I'm just thankful you survived that. And I know Daisy's thankful you survived that too. How he just got a new puppy too. I'm wondering how Daisy's feeling about this puppy. So, but yes, you were very lucky. And I really impressed upon everybody that follows me. When you go anywhere, you let someone in your family know exactly where you're going. It doesn't matter if it's to the grocery store or what. When I go out treasure hunting, my boyfriend, I draw him a map of exactly where I'm going to be because I'm by myself. And if for some reason I don't come home, he knows where to tell police, I'm missing. This is the map she drew me. So always make sure to tell a friend or family member where you're going. Always. Because stranger things have happened, right, Greg? Greg went out to plant apple trees, I think it was, you said? Some kind of fruit tree on a piece of property of his. And he decided that there was a tree in the way for this tree to grow, to maturity. He had his cell phone with him, but it was in the truck. How far was the truck from where the tree fell on you? Apple trees. I think he said 200 yards or something like that. It took him 3 hours to crawl 200 yards. Check out Greg's channel. He tells you all about what happened to him. And that 100 yards, 3 hours to crawl 100 yards. Busted ribs, fractured spine, fractured leg, punctured lung. Took him 3 hours to crawl to the car. I'm just so thankful you made it. I really am. It would have been a great loss to your family and the world, for sure. For sure. So, you want to hear about Greg's experience, please go to his channel. Oh, good. Thank you, Marlon, Mayor Videos, for putting the link to his channel in the chat. I appreciate that. So, it is quite the videos are quite the video. I mean, the video explaining it is just, you're on your edge of your seat the whole time. Him telling what happened. So it's almost 7:15. The next person, unfortunately, there is no Jersey History Hunters live stream tonight. Flash in Your Pan is on at 8 o'clock. And his guest, oh, don't draw a blank here. Sam the Adventure Man. He teams up with Adventures with Purpose. He's a diver. He also is on the other end of the country, Oregon, I believe. And he's actually had videos on going out with his boat or ship to rescue people in a sinking boat. So he does salvage and rescue. So he is the guest on Flash in Your Pan tonight. So it should be a very interesting show, and very personable guy. I think you guys will really enjoy it. So please check out Flash in Your Pan at 8 o'clock tonight, his live stream for his interview with Sam the Adventure Man on YouTube. And I also want to thank Flash and the Flash family for interviewing me last Tuesday. That was my first interview with them as well. So I'll give you guys a little bit of intermission to get up and walk around, stretch your legs, stretch your shoulders before the next live stream. Hi, Mike, Emmy Lyman. And I appreciate everyone for coming and supporting me and my channel. I appreciate my moderators. Without you, I don't think that I could do this without moderators. I just don't think so. And thank you for the super chats. I really appreciate that. And as I said, every cent will go back into the channel one way or another, whether it be giveaways, gas to do collaboration hunts. You know, if I have to stay in a hotel overnight for a couple collaboration hunts, you know, that sort of thing. New equipment, maybe. I don't really need any new equipment, so I think I should be pretty good on that. So this Friday's video is part 2 of Flash Bash, the event that Detection Connection and I went to down in Ohio, where we are actually on the creek sluicing for gold. I mean, Greg says always need new equipment. Well, I'm pretty set right now for needing new equipment. I guess I'm lucky. I have sons that have trouble finding gifts for me at Christmas and Mother's Day and my birthday. So I usually get treasure hunting equipment. So I'm very fortunate. Monk Cheetah. So everybody have a good night. And if you do get a chance, please go over and check out Flash Bash and his interview with Sam the Adventure Man. And let's do a Deej raid because I will be there. So thank you, and I will see you Friday. Have a good night, everybody.